Happy Sunday, Eagles fans. Chris McPherson alongside Fran Duffy for your practice report. And Fran, as soon as we think we have the depth chart all figured out, especially on the defensive side of the football, Doug Pearson and Jim Schwartz throw a bit of a curveball, putting Avonte Maddox in the slot with the first team and Kamu Grugier-Hill with the first team at outside linebacker. Maddox, you might think, okay, it does have to do with Sidney Jones' injury, but it wasn't the case because Jones was back in team drills today, working as the second team nickel, Fran.
Yeah, and I thought that Maddox had a pretty good day today. Very active over the course of team periods, was very good at the catch point, had a couple of pass breakups, and even ones where the receiver did bring in the reception, he was very competitive at the catch point. So I thought it was a good day for the rookie who, look, they said from day one that they wanted to get a rotation in at the nickel spot. We've seen mostly Sidney Jones and Devontae Bosby, one day of Jalen Mills, but seeing Maddox there doesn't surprise me. Jim Schwartz said after practice that he is trending up both on defense and on special teams.
And Kamu Grugier-Hill with the athleticism, we've seen that in practice. We saw it in the game on Thursday night against the Steelers, so no surprise to see him continue to work in the mix against Nathan Gary. Another player I'm going to spotlight on defense, and that's going to be Michael Bennett. We saw a lot of him working from the inside with the defensive line today. There was a two-play stretch during the team period, the final team period of today's session, where on the first one, he shoved Halapoulivaati Vaitai to the ground, just brushed him aside to get into the backfield, and then had a tackle for loss against a running back on the next play. But offensively, Mike Wallace, had the stand-up play of the day, got the crowd riled up at Lincoln Financial Field yesterday, and I thought he was more consistent. He's really starting to come into his own here in training camp, this portion of the preseason, really spiking things up, bringing the energy, and I think adding a little bit of swagger to the offense, Fran.
Yeah, a little bit, and watching him battle with Jalen Mills over the course of Sunday's morning's practice, I thought was a lot of fun. And then on offense, I'm going to go with running back Wendell Smallwood. He's done a little bit of everything over the course of his career. We've seen him catch the ball out of the backfield. We've seen him play a little special teams, obviously as a ball carrier, but really I saw him make strides last year as a blocker, and then today in one-on-one drills, I thought he had an outstanding session on a couple of reps after he just dominated the defender. Running backs coach Deuce Staley ran into the huddle and jumped up into Wendell Smallwood. So obviously the coach very excited about how the fourth-year back was performing.
That's how you can always judge how a player is doing during a drill. If the coach is animated and gets after it, you definitely want to see that. To me, it seems like Smallwood and Josh Adams are kind of creeping ahead of Matt Jones and Donnell Pumphrey for that fourth running back spot. That's going to be something to be in the spotlight in these final three preseason games. Another strong outing from tight end Zach Ertz, the go-to guy. Dallas Goedert resting today with that undisclosed injury, was on the sidelines watching from afar, but doesn't seem to be anything too serious at this point. Other players not practicing, wide receivers, Nelson Aguilar, Mac Hollins, so Corey Clement also with the running back. So a couple injuries to monitor here as the Eagles get ready for their second preseason game against the New England Patriots. Well, that's going to do it for our practice report here on PhiladelphiaEagles.com. We'll have complete coverage of everything else going on throughout the day. But until then, I'm Chris McPherson here alongside Fran Duffy. Thanks for joining us, and have a great Eagles day, everyone.